The massive stone gate was slowly closing, but their companion inside was already exhausted. A dozen people stood there, not a single one daring to help. Only this reckless newcomer, heedless of the danger, forced his way in at the very last moment before the gate shut. Yet, despite giving his all to save the other, all he received in return was mockery.
Good job. You just killed yourself. What?
Miho's words were not an exaggeration. This was a massive, ever-shifting maze. Everyone had been trapped inside for 3 full years, yet they had never found a way out. Every evening, the stone gate would close, only to reopen the following morning. No one had ever survived a single night inside, for once the gate closed completely, the monsters within would run rampant. So Thomas and Miho hoisted their injured companion and tried to find a place to hide, but the monsters' screams were getting closer and closer. If they didn't leave their injured companion behind, they would all lose their lives. Just then, however, a vine nearby caught Thomas's eye. He pulled Miho over to help him haul their companion up. Just as they were about to succeed, the wall at the end of the corridor suddenly began to shake. Immediately, a terrifying monster appeared. Miho panicked instantly. If they didn't flee now, the monster would spot them. So he abandoned his companions and turned to run, leaving Thomas alone to hold the line. Fortunately, he managed to hide behind the vines in time, which kept him from drawing the monster's attention. But he was suddenly shocked to discover that the terrifying creature was actually a giant scorpion. Strangely, however, the scorpion's legs were made of metal. Could all of this be man-made? At that moment, Thomas clearly had no time to ponder this. Once the monster had left, he immediately emerged to secure the vines, then turned to leave. Just 2 steps later, disgusting goo dropped from above. This sight terrified Thomas, and he began to flee. But no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't shake off the monster's pursuit. Soon, he was cornered with no way out. Thomas decided to take a running jump over it. After a chase, Thomas used the vines to trap the monster. Miho, who had been running away, suddenly returned, grabbed Thomas, and they continued their escape. They finally reached a corridor that was closing in, but Thomas suddenly stopped in his tracks. It turned out the moving walls had given him a brilliant idea.
What are you waiting for? Get out of there!